Okay, kids, welcome back to the compound again. Oh, this thing works, by the way. I was going to turn it on, and then I realized, I got my bumper right there. I'd be shooting rocks at it. That would be like a Gilligan thing, from Gilligan's Island. Isn't that the kind of shenanigans he would do? I better unplug it for my own good. There we go. I was going to go, whoa, look at this works! And then, it wouldn't be funny because this paint is really expensive. But you got to pay top dollar to get something to make a match. I'd say it matches pretty good, actually. What do you guys think? Because I'm outside with the sun, hoping to bake it. Oh, it'll fly on that. That's the problem with working outside. It's really windy out. I have it tied down on the horsey right here just in case the wind gets too crazy. I'll flip it and drag it all over the rocks, and I'll be in it for another $100 and something actually. Between the clear, the reducer, the hardener, the primer, the scuff pads. I don't think anybody's going to see the bottom part right there so much, so kind of missed a couple little spots a little bit, but I'm not perfect. I just wanted to match, look great, and get rid of it. Except when I took it apart, the problem here is, I hope this isn't something from the Toyota. This is a part. Hope not. Except now I can't remember which one came off first. And I'm a dingling. I didn't realize, I forgot when I was taking it apart, behind the Toyota emblem right here. You can make these like in Scotty Kilmer sunglasses. You get two of them, right? Because the guy's all high on Toyota, right? Not being stupid. Right behind the Toyota emblem is this little gadget right here. And this little gadget, I believe, is for the airbag. So I better disconnect the battery when I go and rehook this thing up. Made in Germany. So something that's made in Germany is like some kind of a high-tech stuff. Anytime you see that, if the Japanese defer to Germany to make something, it's got something to do with, I'm just generically speaking, that if you see something made in Germany and it's electronics, that it's like high-tech stuff that even the Japanese don't want to touch or make. That's just me, though. Saying that. So yeah, dummy me didn't realize. I got this moving blanket on there so I don't damage the paint. Didn't realize that that's for the airbag system, so I better disconnect the battery before I go, because I'll be banging around on it and all of a sudden pop. And it's all over then, because that's really expensive. Like really expensive. Sometimes the windshield busts too, when the airbags pop. Not busts, but it cracks. So it's like the case of fixing one thing and breaking another. I guess I could have sanded that down, huh? The grill is only minorly damaged. It shouldn't even need to be replaced. I'm just going to put it together like that. It's on the lower part of the car. She ain't going to notice it, I don't think. Then again, you know, I can't remember though, for the life of me, and it was just a few days ago, what part I took off first. So, what goes on here first? Because you can't put stuff on, take it off, and put it on and take it off. It's all end up chewing up the paint job. Now, if I was to make this like a pro video, I would leave all the sighing out and, you know, me going, you know, and like just a step-by-step instruction thing. Because I know there's a piece that goes up there. That really doesn't have any bearing on the lower grill part. And these things right here, there's a left and a right on here. I don't know. Because one thing fits over the other. Is it for here? Maybe it is for there, for the upper part. Yeah, maybe these are uppers. Remember, kids, put all your parts inside the trunk. Yeah, it could be. My buddy's like, oh, it should only take you 2 hours to put it together. I'm like, you're funny. There we go. Start something fall. I'll move about. I hope it wasn't the bumper. Oh, something did fall. We can't have that. The whole thing landed on the ground. Yeah. King doesn't like windy days. Why don't you work inside your shop? There's no room in there. I landed on the license plate. Alright, well, we found out what these go to. They go to the upper part. I'm not going to put this blanket on this hood here. Might be too grimy. I'll put it on the Dodge here. Plus, this paint is not as smooth, so it probably won't slide off so easily. Alright, kids. Now we know. That one and that one. Don't want to lose no pieces. Look, I'm building up my nerve to go and put it together. You know, if this was like just cheap white Sherwin-Williams paint, $25 a quart or whatever it is, I wouldn't be so nervous. Don't be nervous, King. But yeah, I'm fidgeting right now because I'm a little nervous. Trying to remember exactly what I did here. Press the tabs in. There's some screw holes. Well, enough yapping and let's get to it. Me putting this bumper on, you know what? I'm not going to upload all that. No, forget about it. I'll just upload like the talking part and what I show you because yeah. This part right here is deformed from the won't form. Oh, freaking junkyard dog. Yeah. Shut up, right? I'll see something. Huh. Anyway. I never hear a bark like that. In the daytime. I got the bottom panel to put back on, and then I have to disconnect the battery right there because I don't want to play any games with that airbag sensor thing there, just in case it got bumped around and do something weird. This was the better way of doing it, but not the better way of doing it. Painting it and then assembling it, because it was done that way so that, you know, there'd be no overspray or anything like that in all the spots. But then I had like a little boo-boo right here. Might be able to buff that out a little bit. I ain't done with it. This inner plastic fender well is slightly damaged, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to get it like that. But that's a pretty good paint match. Look at that, right? Wouldn't you say? For nearly $80 for a half a pint, it better be. Because these custom metallics, I mean, this really is a custom color, if you think about it. They're tricky to match. Got one area where I kind of hung a curtain right here. See that right there? I don't think anybody will notice that though. This is a tiny one, so I mean, it could be wet sanded out because the curtain was hung with clear and not the metal flake, but not gonna bother. That's why I get this back to her, clean the interior out, you know, because it got a little bit dirty from just from the work and being here. And get back to my scrapping. There's still more stuff at the hoarding house too. So AU Scrappers was like, I give up. Nothing like the original Toyota part though, because that's an aftermarket one, and when you put your hands on it, it's a CAPA part, which is certified like an original fit part, but still there's little nuances that are definitely. Alright, one of my scrapper contacts just notified me that he's going to come for these batteries and stuff that I was lining up the other day. I had one over here too, didn't I? In one of the earlier videos, didn't I have one over here? If I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah. Okay, we got a Die Hard over here. God, that's a great match, ain't it? I mean, that's like, that is a Zen moment right there I'm having. I need that. That little contraption works. Maybe I could marketplace that stupid thing. But my guy just called. He said he'd be here in about half an hour. So okay, got that battery there. Didn't I have a battery over here too, or? Oh yeah, there's one right there. I got one way over in there, but I can't get to it. Not today. Sometimes it's better to have people come to you, you know? Especially like when you're doing an intense project like that. Well, intense for me, because I'm not. They bought me. Okay, so that's 2 big batteries. 3, 4. We got them. Got some on the tailgate of that truck. Just remind me in case I forget. Oh, I gotta put these teacups on the marketplace. These things before they end up in the dump. It's a really windy day today. I'll go right there for a moment. Let's get that radiator. There's a copper radiator in here somewhere. To ensure the sanctity and the integrity of the boat. There's a fellow scrapper there, and I asked him about what's he do with his bikes, and he says he sells them to. He's got a guy that he sells them to. How about that amp thing? Think that would sell? How about that wine rack? Think that would sell? How about that little ATV? Think that would sell? How about these kind of custom bikes? I wonder if they would sell. The more I do it, the more I get. How about that tow hitch? You think that would sell? The more I do this, the more I get into the mood of like, remind me of the teacups are there. The more I get into the mood of trying to pawn some of the stuff off. Yeah, so he said a half an hour. Well, I got another chainsaw today too. It's got a case and everything. A bunch of rusty rotors there. So I'll get ready for this guy. This is $20 for this radiator here. Winded. See, when I'm like on a roll and doing something like that, like car repair, it's tedious, and you can't, you should not rather go at it with a heavy hand, because I'm a little heavy-handed. You know, being a scrapper, I'm a little heavy-handed. Get that out of the way. So you're doing scrapping, it's not a precision thing. Not that body work is, but it's a little bit of an art. And it's like a different mindset. Remind me to put this thing back on the Toyota. Alright, kids? Alright, got these batteries here. So what do we got? That. We got 40. We got 40, 50, and then 5 for the small ones each. 55, 60, right? $65, $70 plus the radiator. That's $90 coming my way. So far today, I got rid of the chainsaw and some scrap, like $42 worth of scrap. So I'm gonna get rid of these batteries. So I don't know what's good money. What does the average working man make in America? I think it's $125 a day, if I'm not mistaken. But people will never define for me, that's good money. Well, what's good money? Look at that. It's a beautiful sight. $90 for not really going anywhere or doing anything. I'm so desperate to get this thing done. Put it all together, close the hood. She's old, but she's got an eagle eye. I'd take it home and probably wash it up really good. Put some tire shine on the tires just to like, I don't know. I'm getting carried away. Sometimes I actually like working on cars more than scrapping. But scrapping, I don't know, I've been scrapping so long and not working on cars as much, where I feel like my mind has turned to mush. You know, like no technical challenge really. 'Cause I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Man, why's the guy gotta burn that garbage on a day when the wind is blowing this way? That is freaking obnoxious. Alright, you know what, kids? I'm gonna see you in the next video.